Please welcome Dr. Ronald S.P. Lee.
Scholars who are around, Dr. Rabbi, and the rest of the University of Administrators, my companions and colleagues in the Ministry of Teaching, guests, students, friends, maraming ako sa inyo. You might be wondering why I'm standing here before you, and the way I am already standing, and there's no special platform. I myself have been wonderful why I have been chosen to speak this afternoon. I am used to speaking in front of my students, in service training and seminars for teachers, in paper presentations, but not to a university gathering. In these speaking engagements, I usually feel confident because what I usually share to my audience are products of my readings and research. Hence, I have mastered the topics. Today, the things that I will be sharing are different from what I am used to. I am sharing a part of myself, my formation here at the university. This is different because it has taken me more than a month thinking about what to share. Last Saturday, I had to postpone my dinner date with psychology alumni in order to finish this piece. I even prayed to God that my toothache would persist until today, so that I would have reason to back out. But my prayer's intention was not genuine. So I guess God didn't grant my request. Sabi ko nga lagi sa mga silent retreats ko, ang prayers ay napaka-powerful. But because the intention is not pure, here I am. Natanda part, 9 years ago, I dreamt of becoming an Athenian. At that time, I didn't have any other school in mind except Athenian Dynamic Language. Luckily, I passed the entrance exam and had a scholarship fund to take BSc Mathematics course. Immediately, I dropped the offer or else did not realize I dreamed to be in Ateneo and become an Atheneist. Originally, I really wanted to take political science and English because these were only courses I heard in the boondocks of the field, my hometown. I was a shy 16-year-old teenager when I set foot in this campus. But it was friendly, I guess you know that. I had several friends who really influenced me to study. Esmeralda Abado, Jonas Camilo, Amelia Olanio, Eli Idea, to mention a few. I also had friends who convinced me that working in Ateneo Student Council, or known as ADENSCO, would really be heartwarming. I am Abao, Miguel Petro, Rachel Bajo, Unino. My college days were not confined to classroom and library, but more of getting involved with a lot of in-campus and off-campus activities. Ateneo introduced me to the university's competent teachers. Some of them are still with us today. I really attribute my factuality now to my academic chemistry and analytic geometry teachers. Back then, my chemistry teacher was in our classroom waiting for us 10 minutes before the bell. My geometry teacher was in campus as early as 6:45 a.m., even if our class would begin at 7:30 a.m. Indeed, worth imitating. Naalala ko sa isang pagtitipuan na aking nilaluan, ang panawing pagdaral ay nagwika at kung darating ka ng eksakto alas 8 ng umaga, maaaring makapagsimula ka ng trabaho mo 8:15 to 8:30. Why? Because we still need to face our things, our table, and other work-related concerns. Aside from the two teachers I mentioned, I was also very fortunate to have equally competent teachers, especially with managing students in the classroom. My principals and methods teacher, my general psychology teacher, and again, my geometry and chemistry teachers. They were my role models in effective classroom management. These teachers' competence in their Kura personalities have influenced me to do well also in my teaching. At the start, teaching was not really my choice. It was only during my third year in college when the 360 degrees turnaround happened in my career plan. It was my principals and methods teacher who touched my core, whispering the teaching to be best for me. My decision to finish education degree was nurtured further with my involvement in the Supervised Study for College Freshman, or SSCF. It developed both my skills in facilitating. Back then, SSCF takes care of group growth activities, team building, time management, conflict resolution, effective communication activities, and study skills activities for freshman students. My involvement was not only limited to my department or to my curricular organizations. I was also an active member of enthusiastic Athenians for group learning and explorations for eagles. With our biology teacher, whom we had fondly called Mother Eagle, then was our moderator. Eagles conducted seminars and presented environmental plays in different parts of the world. It was our way of entertaining and educating our fellow Nicolanos about the environment. In one of those environmental plays, I was given a supporting role with short stimuli. I was so excited. I guess it was in Cookie or Koba. Anyway, I was surprised, and I was supposed to enter the scene at the middle of the play, and I had to shout my line, and nervously I did. Itataboy ko ang mga isda sa dagat. After deafening silence, I heard laughter at the backstage. It told me that instead of shouting, itataboy ko ang mga buhaya sa dagat, I shouted isda. That ended my short stage acting career. The experience made me realize that I was not really cut for stage acting. I was cut for teaching. Kidding aside, my exposure to off-campus presentations, seminars, and the like has nurtured my sense of community. Sharing what we know and whatever resources we have, no matter how limited it has become, part of my nature as college student then, and now as a teacher. The lessons that we have learned in the classroom must really be shared with others, especially those who have no chance to attend formals. Active involvement in these outreach activities completed by being an Athenian, and now as a Latin teacher. Joining the Jesuit Volunteer Philippines was not a difficult option for me after graduation. The varied experiences that I have had my college days were my inspiration, triggering and compelling me to serve the people of Longan Eastern Samar. Teaching teenagers, giving reflections and formation activities to teachers then in Eastern Samar State College were very challenging and fulfilling. It was not too hard for me to do all these tasks as teacher and campus minister because of what had been and etched in my person by my teachers and mentors back then in college. After a year of service in JDP, I decided to be back in Ateneo. I could have chosen another school where to teach, but I guess I am really destined to be here. St. Ignatius of Loyola's prayer of generosity goes, Panginoon, turuan mo ako maging pasakal. Turuan mo ako maging buwan sa iyo na magbigay ng ayon sa nararapat na wala nang hintay na lasa na mag-ibakang inaalingkanan mamihirap na dinaranas sa tuwid ay magsumikap na hindi makahanap ng kapalit na maging kawawa. Na di naghihintay ulit ang aking mga kapatid na ang buhay sa iyong susunod. Panginoon, tulungan ako maging paspalan, tulungan ako maging buhay sa iyo, na magbigay ng ayon sa nararapat na wala naghihintay ng lasa. As a teacher, I am truly inspired and moved with this prayer of generosity. So again, I give time to students and alumni who need counseling. I give time to the countless hours of preparing my lecture notes and activities. I give time to endless departmental and committee meetings. I give time to outdoor activities in our areas. It appears that giving does not end. I give because I am a teacher, an Ignatian teacher. Because I give, I take care of myself. I find solace in my friends. I find comfort in silent routines, listening to my God. This is my 23rd year in the university. I am happy with what I have been doing as a teacher. I cannot ask for more, but who has given me much? The reason I am doing much is to show how grateful I am, how grateful I have been to Ateneo for shaping me for what I am now. All these experiences happen because I believe I have really been destined to be the person that I am now, still metamorphosing to be a butterfly that gives food for the flowers. As Dr. Hammarskjöld would say, and I quote, for all that has been, thank you. For all that is to come, yes. There's no other stop, say it.